Post-game report by Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincey after an 87-72 victory. Coach, I guess you were taking a while to enjoy that one in the locker room, but regardless, pretty good effort from your team. They responded well in certain situations. Great starts to the second half were critical because when it seemed like Wise was going to get back into it there in the third, you kind of put them away with that fourth quarter. What'd you see?
Well, technically, I forgot to come out. That was the reason.
So you weren't enjoying the victory?
Well, we always enjoy victories, but we talked to the team a little bit, and then I ended up I'm having a pregame conversation with Coach Benson about this game, and then somebody comes and tells me Cav is stressing out. He needs me to come do an interview. So anyway, I thought we played well at times in the first half. We did some crazy stuff. Obviously, it felt like we gave up way more offensive rebounds than we did, even though we had gotten more offensive rebounds and second chance points in the first half than them. Yep. So we knew coming out in the third quarter was going to be critical. We had a bunch of threes. I don't know how many we hit there in the third quarter. But then, I don't know what turned the tide. Ross started getting going there. We weren't guarding them the right way. We weren't guarding them to the scout. They loved to get to their left hand, and we just weren't doing a good job. And then we weren't being physical enough to get rebounds when they were trying to get offensive rebounds. But when it got down to the point where we had to play, I'm happy to see us actually finish a game where we did give up a lead.
Yep.
Had it up to, 20?
Yep.
And then we executed in the half court, got the ball where it needed to off some of our sets, and we went zone there a little bit, and that probably helped us on the defensive end.
Vintage Braylon Weichel game for the sixth time in her career. She ties the single-game record for threes. She makes 7 of her 9 threes, 13 of her 15 field goals for a season-high 37. It was from the start that she was shooting so well. What'd you see from your fifth-year guard?
I wish we'd have got 20 out of her in the second quarter like we did in the first. So she gets, 20, and then she doesn't score the second quarter. Yep. But obviously she comes out and goes for 17 the whole second half. And, they put 12 on her. 12 was all over, running around. And, it was making it hard sometimes to function and run offense. But obviously to be guarded the way she was and to still go for a big number, 37, I'm glad that we get a few more games with her throughout the rest of this year.
Another efficient day offensively. When you have somebody like Weichel shooting it so well, it seemed to give confidence to the rest of the team. Tori makes 3 threes to lead the way. She had 14 behind Weichel's 37. Did you feel the same way, the confidence grow within the team because of Weichel's great start?
Well, anytime we can have basically either Braylon or Lindsay getting buckets for us, it helps everybody else's game.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't know the third quarter stats. I know Tori made a 3. She might have made the first 3 coming out of the break.
Yep.
Made some big plays for us all over the floor. But, it's if we know Braylon's going and then we get other people to chip in like we did today, because I didn't even look at the scoring to see who did what. Tori, had 14, and then we had Campbell with 11, the only 3 that we had in double figures. But, Lindsay had a little bit of the sniffles, and then she fouls out. So lucky to get out of this one without needing too much of her services. But, I told her whether she feels good or not, she draws attention, and at times I feel like she draws about 3 people.
Yep.
But that also learning how to play out of double and triple teams, that creates opportunities for others. And when you got 2 players out there that are getting that, other people got to be able to step up, and that's how we're going to have to play the rest of the year.
All right, final road trip is Saturday against Limestone. What will it take to realize this was a quality win? You did what you needed to do on the road, largest road win of the year. Now carry that over to the final road game of the year on Saturday.
Yeah, it's a great win. Anderson lost here, Catawba lost here. Yep. Matter of fact, I think LMU was the only team that held them under 40% shooting here. They play really good here in terms of in this building. Typically putting well up over 80 points. They do get 72 tonight, but most teams aren't coming in here and scoring like we did tonight. Certainly not making 13 threes. This is a building block for us on the road. Now we got to go to Limestone, another tough place to play. Our last road game of the year, a place that we haven't really had a lot of success. So. I think the girls understand that, even though we're not really talking standings and rankings and things of that nature. They're smart enough kids to know what's going on, and, we'll have 2 good days of preparation before we head over to Limestone.
Congrats on a 4th straight victory.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's Carson-Newman head coach Mike Mincey.